Hey there, everybody. Had just an incredible session today. Close grip bench and deadlifts. I don't think I could have planned it any better. I ended up going 315 for my work sets here on the close grips, and pretty much all 6 sets looked kind of like that. I kept the close grip with the first 5 working sets, and even with the 5 extra pounds on the work weight, everything just was flying. I felt great. I was incredibly excited that it went the way it did. And I think part of it had to do with the shoulder work that I put in my last workout. My shoulders felt strong, everything felt strong, plus I had the bands both on the bench here, and it just felt really good. On the 6th set, I moved my grip out a little bit, and I decided to pause all 3 reps. And so 315 for, I consider, a very solid pause triple. I have nothing bad to say about that. It's really been coming along just this last week. Move over to the deadlifts. Pretty fast warm-up into my top sets, which was supposed to be 3 doubles at 620. I went 625 because it was just easier to load. And so I've got 625 on the bar the first set. I don't know, these look better than they felt. They felt kind of slow, but I don't know. Those look fine to me. My hips were in the position I wanted them to. I wasn't losing my form. And I had my friend Justin here yelling at me the whole time just to accelerate, because I knew that if I just kept the bar moving, I was going to be able to post a big number here for my max rep. I figured this would be a good day, since this is only 5 pounds over the weight that I did last week, and I did a 4x4 there. And so there I did 6 reps. If I would have seen this video in the middle of that set, I would have gone for 7 or 8. This felt really solid. Back over to the bench press. Decided to keep my feet up for this. Was a 4x4 at 285, and again, everything felt really good. I was really very happy with this workout. I will say, Justin, the guy who's spotting me right now, the one who was yelling at me, I even upped the weight here on the bench press to 295 for my last 3 sets. But he and I spent about an hour and a half the other night going over my eating, or lack thereof, and came up with a bit of a macro breakdown and some calorie numbers that I'm going to be trying to hit. I just haven't had any kind of, I've been eating by feel for a long time now, and decided it's time to bring that part of my game up to match the rest of it. I work really hard in the gym. I work really hard to do everything else. I figured my diet should be on par. This right here is my tribute to the CrossFit Games, which started like 2 or 3 days early. They started yesterday instead of on Friday like all the athletes expected. And so what I'm doing here is a workout that I came up with it when I was when my back was hurt and I didn't have anything else I could really do except for upper body. So I just tried to make my upper body stuff harder. And so it's 225 on the bench press, and the wide grip pull-ups over here on this apparatus where I have to jump up to it. And the way this workout works is you do 1 rep of each, then you 1 rep of bench, 1 pull-up, 2 reps of bench, 2 pull-ups, 3, 3, 4, 4, all the way up for 10 rounds total. And so it ends up being 55 reps total. And this thing it's a killer on your conditioning. Your upper body just has so much blood flow by the end of it that, I don't know, I feel like a bodybuilder or something afterwards. I'm not used to my shoulders and my arms experiencing that much lactic acid and that much blood flow. And this isn't something I do very often, but I figured, today went so well, I might as well throw it together. And unfortunately what's going to happen is the camera's going to die here before I get along to it. But I guarantee you it just kind of all goes downhill once I hit round 6 anyway. The weird thing about doing a rep scheme like this is you feel like you're moving really fast all the way through. The idea here is to go as fast as you can, and you feel like you're moving really well until you hit about round 7 or 8, and you realize you're only halfway through the actual reps. See there, I start breaking them up because I don't want if it gets to the point where you're about to fail, you're kind of screwed, because your next round you're not going to be able to finish all the reps. And so I cut each one before the point where it's going to fail. But out of the 55 reps total, you don't realize that 25 of them come in your last 3 rounds, and so you just run out of gas really fast when it gets there. Even before I got before I got better and started training normally again, I got that time on that workout down to like 10 minutes and 13 seconds, which is much better than the 14:17 I ended with today. But then again, I was fresh, and that was the only thing I was doing on those days. So I know that's not normal training for me, but it was a fun thing to do, and if you're not having fun with your training, you're not going to get any better. So I will say that for the record. If you're just following a program blindly and being bored all the time at the gym, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're not going to find a whole lot of progress. So I challenge everyone to find something fun to do in the gym on their next session. You know, give yourself a reason to go. But thank you guys for watching. Been enjoying the comments and the questions still. I've been trying to get back to all of them as much as I can. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like rating. If you're not subscribed and you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe and follow my journey the rest of the way. I will see you guys next time. Bye.